Yo, what's going on, Noomers, and welcome back to week 5 of the PUL. PUL season 3, of course, and today we're facing Kalley and Dallas Storm, if I'm correct. So, yeah, I've got a team right here, so let's go right over it. First of all, Mega Croissant, the Salamence Mega, you'll know he's coming again, he's always coming. Dragonhead Stone Edge for the, how do you call it, the Zapdos. Return EQ just for coverage. Just speed creeping, so is base 110, nothing too special. Next up, Kalley Ogre is gonna be one of our sweeping Wincons this week. West Coal Mine Thunder and Surf can put in a lot of work with the leftovers, but I don't know, we'll see if it does. Next up, Red Rock Defense is literally breaking his whole team. Life Orb with just max special attack, speed grab, speed rest, and defense, because it's also his defense. Psychic, Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast, just coverage for his whole team. Next up, the Tankspanks, of course, the Toxapex. Black Sludge, Toxic, Recover, Baneful Bunker, and Knockoff. Knockoff for knocking off annoying as items. Recover and Baneful Bunker just to stall little and get some toxic shit. Next up, the Thick Kangaroo. With Stealth Rock, Soft Bolt, Seismic Toss, and Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball and Seismic Toss are Shadow Balls for the, how do you call it? The Lunala. No, not regular Lunala, but the other Lunala. How do you call it? The Dawn Wings? Yeah, Dawn Wings Lunala. Or Dawn Wings Necrozma. So, yeah, that's this one. And last but not least, Pelosand. Pelosand, to be a kind of a, it's kind of my best answer to the Zygarde 50%, because that one's a threat to my team. Most physical ground type to break my team. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's it. And it's just a standard set, Shore Up, Shadow Ball, Toxic Earth Power. So, without further ado, let's get right into the battle. For some reason, there's always legs. Okay, so we're in the battle right now, and yeah, we can see he is a. For some reason, he drafted this absurd team with two really powerful Ubers, a Zapdos, an Entei, and a Moongus, which is also really annoying, and a Kovacs. So yeah, let's just hit play. So, oh, let me put it on slow. I predicted him to lead off with his Yveltold. So I went Kyogre because it easy beats it actually because of its massive SPDF. So here I just click as Scald, predicting him to a to how you call it, predicting him to a switch, and he goes into a Moongus. I don't have Ice Beam, which really sucks. Maybe a lesson for next time. So I click Surf here, does some pretty good chip. Predicting the Spore, which was really obvious. I go into Thick Kangaroo because it can just natural cure that Spore off. And here he switches into his Necrozma. And I get a turn of Sleep off, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just Soft Bolt on this turn. See what he's going to do. And I Shadow Bolt the first turn, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just hope I'll wake up, and click Soft Bolt, and I don't wake up because, yeah, I have bad luck. I don't know. Well, no problem. I'm kind of salty, but now I'm really convinced he's going to click Psyshock because the rest doesn't really kill me, so I can pretty easily go into Hoop and Bound, and he can't be faster than me because, or he can be, but he'll have to click Psyshock because he'll have to be scarfed. Yeah. So I'm pretty convinced this mon is scarfed. So I go into Hoopa and Bound, and here I can click Thunderbolt is what I click, predicting the Yveltal because it's the best switching. But he goes into Zapdos, and here I click Dark Pulse just for a good chip. Goes into his Amoonguss. Here I make a misplay. I click Psychic, which wouldn't have done anything to the Yveltal, but luckily he stays in, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so one down, that's pretty lucky. Rupa is getting a little bit worn out, And here I'm scared of of him being faster and U-turning, so I go into Palossand. He does U-turn, gets another crit. So I'm like, yo, these U-turns have scope length. Not that it really does matter. It's a little bit of damage. I go into thick kangaroo because I'm faster, and hidden power fighting isn't killing me. I think because Kovac is pretty bad. So here I just softballed up. He switches out, and he goes to Entei, and I'm like, Entei, that's bonus kind of a problem. So here I go into Toxapex because it's a pretty easy switch in, and it does 27%, which is, yeah, that's nothing. It doesn't do anything. So that's pretty good. I can just get a free toxic off on something, which I'm going to do because his poison type is gone. So it's on the Kovac, so that means I get a free switch into Blissey, and so do I. And he goes to Necrozma, which is pretty good for me. If he side shocks here, I do get damaged, but it's not that big of a deal, and I just set my rocks up because if he side shock, oh no, sorry, I shed a ball, but I should have set my rocks up. Where was my thought process? If he side shocked, I would have gotten damaged, but I get a free switch into Hoopa, so it's not the worst. Okay, so here I shed a ball. He goes into a Yveltold, nice play. Clicks U-turn, gets momentum on my packs, and he goes into Zapdos here, I think. So he kind of gets a free roost here. I should have Toxic here because I'm max PDF, but I didn't want to risk him like being some kind of choice specs Thunderbolt set. And here he can pretty easily roost up. But I'm like, hey, I'm getting my rocks up here, and for some reason he switched into Kovac, which I hard wall, but I hard wall almost anything except for the Yveltal at this point, and he goes into Yveltal, taking some nice rock damage, and I don't know, I think I shed a ball, should have S-tossed because Kovac doesn't do anything to me. Here, I switch into Toxpack, still my best switch in, and he clicks Psychic, nice play. So I'm like, yeah, I'll live another Psychic, so I'm just Toxicking this thing, or something, I don't care. I'll just switch into Blissey afterwards, and I click a nice Toxic, and now he's Toxic, so this one will get worn down pretty quickly. Yes, hard switch to Zapdos as I switch to my thick kangaroo, the Blissey, which is a pretty decent, yeah, pretty good switch in. And now I go to Palossand predicting a physical move, but he doesn't. So, well, happens. Or now he clicks a U-turn, and this is pretty good because if he doesn't have defog on his how do you call it, his Yveltal, his Entei is still at max, but his Zapdos is already dead, so that's really good. And here goes into Necrozma, my Palossand. This one is an easy switch, and he clicks Moongeist Beam, and here he makes a nice play, but it doesn't work out because he clicks double Moongeist Beam to because he predicted me to switch out, which is a good play, but yeah, it didn't really work out because I was like, hey, I'll wall this mom, so I don't really need to get any momentum. So here I click Shadow Ball again, I think. Yeah. Oh no, I Seismic Toss because he's just gonna stay. I knew he was going to switch out on that. So here I go into Palossand because Pex is really low. So here I know I can take another one, and yeah, it sucks for him, but I can stall out his how do you call it? His second fight with my short. So that's a good thing for me at least. So I just keep shoring up as I keep doing here as well. Get another shore up off, and I predict him to click Side Shock, and I'll make a very decently ballsy play into my Hoopa and Bounce, which really works out. So that's nice. And he predicted me, of course, to go into the Blissey. And here I can just click Dark Pulse and knock something out. And as Yveltal is now dead, so yeah, I kind of roll the rest of his team, so this is actually already GG. Except for this Entei, who could be a little bit of a problem, but first of all I go into Palossand, because I think I can tank, but he gets a nice roll. and making this a really potentially to it KO. So we're going to Kyogre because I won't take too much. Doesn't get a burn, which doesn't matter like at all because I'm just setting up the range so you won't do any damage to Toxapex like at all. Look at this damage, pitiful. 16, that's nothing. I needed range so you wouldn't 2-hit kill me with this. I think it's Bandit Sacred Fire. And here I can just what do I do? I click. Oh yeah, I recover to just get me back on full. So I have switched into this ante. So I don't have this same situation again where he can easily predict my KO. So he sets up the trick room with Kofag, and I go into Blissey because Kofag can not hit Blissey like at all. He clicks Psychic, gets a death drop, still does nothing, and I just click Shadow Ball to finish it off because we both know right now it's GG, so it's already good game. I've already won, so I'm not going to make him do this. So I'm just here. I click Softbolt for some reason for preventing myself to die by random super crits or something, and here I click Shadow Ball, and his only mon that doesn't die to rocks is Lunala, so he goes into his Lunala or his Dawn Wings Necrozma, and I and faster in Trick Room, of course, click Shadow Ball. So Blissey picking up 4 kills if the rock skills count. If not, I'm gonna be angry as fuck because Blissey's the goat. And Yveltold picking up a nice kill on the both the Gus and the Hoopa picking a nice kill on the Gus and the Yveltold. So GG's to Kalley. Nice guy. Kalley's a really nice guy, and he he just didn't have the team matchup, and for some reason he didn't bring how do you call it this mon the Zygarde, because that mon was way too good against my team to not bring in my opinion. But hey, it's it's his call. So well thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed them. Until we're now 5-0, which is really good. Um, I was actually on vacation, so I missed a couple of. I was behind on schedule, so from week one I went on vacation, so I was behind on schedule till week 6 or something, and yeah, that's kind of so I was catching up, and so I already know outcomes of other games, and the best guy at the time I played this battle, soon after, the best guy in the league had a we're currently 5-0, and the best guy in the league went 6-0 and then got his first loss. So if we get the next game, which is I already recorded that because it's I played my week 6 earlier than week 5 due to scheduling and vacation. So if we win that one, we're 6-0. That's why I'm not going to say anything about it because I didn't know I would um, win my week 5 and week 3. That's why I'm not. I'm telling it you here and not in the game before. So if we win that one, we're 6-0. We're at least tied for the best guy in the longest undefeated streak in the league. Um, and if we win it and we win our week 7, which is going to be up against the one guy, or Theo guy. I don't really know. I think it's the one guy. But he had to drop. So now going to be against Umeneman and my good friend, of course. So that's really gonna be hard. If we even manage to pick up the 6th win, it's gonna be hard to get that 7th win because he's my friend, so he knows as the best how I play. If you remember our season 2 game, man, that was full. It was filled with loads of predictions. Like we're just stunting on each other. That's just it. So it's gonna be really hard, but I'll do my best. And anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Till week 6, and have a nice day.